Well guys, it's another gloomy day here. I have too much blush on and my eyeliner is uneven, but I have a good cup of coffee and favorites videos are my favorite. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, I hope you choose to stick around. Today's video is going to be all of my April favorites, like things that made me happy in April. And these type of videos are my absolute favorite. I love watching them and now I love filming them. I love empties and I love favorites videos. So I am super excited to be filming this today. So I did a video like this about 6 weeks ago on my channel and that was just kind of like shit I'm loving. But I want to start doing like monthly favorites, so you can definitely expect that from me on this channel. Every month I'm going to just talk about the things that made me happy in that month. So whether it's, I don't know, a TV show, a book, makeup, just everything. So definitely stay tuned because there will be a video like this coming every month. Oh my god, the sun's coming out. So today's video, I have 10 items that I'm going to talk to you guys about. Well, not really items, like I said, 10 things that I'm going to talk to you guys about. And truly, I can't believe April's over. Like, I'm just totally surprised that it's May. And like 2018, man, we are just flying through this. And then also, real quick, I did want to let you guys know that the next couple weeks of videos are pre-filmed. So I'm sorry if like timelines are off or I don't know, like if my Instagram and my YouTube aren't matching, and I'm going to say this in every video, but like probably the next maybe 2 or even 3 weeks of videos are pre-filmed, like I'm batch filming now, because really exciting, we have actually agreed and like started a kitchen remodel. We are doing all the work ourselves and it's going to be a lot of work, so I didn't want to have to worry about filming for like the next 2 or 3 weeks. I just want to focus on that. So I definitely do have videos coming at you, but like I said, they are pre-filmed. So without further ado, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it so I know that you like it. And of course, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you part of my little YouTube family. I normally upload on Monday, Thursdays, Fridays. I try my hardest to stick to that schedule. I know sometimes, but yeah, so let's start this video. So I'm going to start with makeup because y'all know I love makeup. And these are, some of them are new or one thing's new, but mostly these are things that I'm kind of just rediscovering. I did a makeup declutter, I think that was the last video, and I am just like, I'm just like going through my collection and just kind of revisiting things that I love, and I've been using them more and more, so I just want to share them with you. These aren't, like I said, necessarily newer products. The first one that I want to talk about is the Dream Liquid Mousse from Maybelline. Come on, like I have used this so much on my channel. Oh my goodness. But recently, like the past couple weeks, or like I feel like the past couple months, I have shied away from it. I don't want to go too much into detail. I have a whole video on it, but I bought the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, and because that was expensive, I've just been like kind of trying to go through it. But I just decided to like dig this one back out of my collection and I am completely in love with it all over again. Again, if you've been like for the past like couple months, you know that this is a staple, and I'm just here to say that the past like week I've been wearing it again and I'm just super in love with it like all over again. Next up is another kind of OG product, and this is the Maybelline Baked Blush in Luminoso, and it's like this beautiful like corally like peachy blush. It has the slightest amount of sheen to it. It's definitely not even like highlighter standard. It's just like the slightest amount of sheen, and I just feel like it gives your face like this really beautiful glow without looking too highlightery. I've had this blush forever, and for a while I was just not wearing blush at all. I was just like strictly doing bronzer and I was loving that, but I have been definitely into the blush game again, and I have been using this every single day. It's the blush that I have on today, and I did put too much on. Bear with me, but I'm really, really enjoying this. The next ones that I'm going to talk about are a newer product, and these are, I don't even know what they're called. These are like the e.l.f. matte crayons. You can get them at Target. They are $3 a piece, and I got this one on clearance, so it must be kind of like a discontinued color. I got this one for $1. I have the color Rich Red and Tea Rose, and let me show you what these look like. So you can definitely tell that Tea Rose I've used a little bit more of. Oh my god, guys, I'm really enjoying both of these. I love the applicator on them. Like, it makes it really easy to get like a nice precise line, but without having to like, without being like a lip liner or anything like that. It's just, they're so good. I want to get all of them. Like I said, they're $3 at Target. I think they have like 6 colors, and I really want to pick these up. I don't think that these are matte. These are more of like a demi matte, like a satin matte. They don't completely dry down. They're not I mean, they are no. They will transfer. Oh my god, I don't know why I couldn't say that. So they are not transfer proof. They definitely will transfer, but one of my last vlogs, I was wearing this, and Tea Rose is like this, it's almost like a nude, but it definitely has like a purple undertone, and it's just like this really like great way to kind of wear an unwearable color, if that makes sense. And I'm just super in love with these. I have been wearing these a ton. I just can't get enough of them. So next up is something older in my collection as well, and this is the ColourPop and Hello Pony collab eyeshadow palette. I did a makeup tutorial a couple weeks back about peachy makeup, and this is the palette that I used, and since I did that tutorial, I have been reaching for this nearly every day. Of course, I didn't wear it today. I just have a little bit of bronzer on the eyes, but I have been reaching for this palette every single day. I absolutely love it. I'm a huge fan of just putting this color, this is called Applejack, just in the crease, and just have like this beautiful, like effortless, easy, peachy kind of look. I'm a huge fan of just like a peach crease. And I'm just all about it. I love this purple here. I like the mattes in here. I love these two. Just like all over the lid with the finger. They're, it's just so good. And I understand that like when you first look at it, it doesn't seem like it's the most wearable palette. And I still believe that it's not the most wearable palette. Like, it definitely is colorful, especially like down here. But overall, I think that this is just a wonderful palette, like gearing up for spring and summer and just busting out peach makeup. And I've really been obsessed with this recently. Next, I actually want to talk about a nail polish. So recently I haven't been doing my nails or my fingernails because I've just been obsessed with my kiss nails. I'm not going to talk about it with my prom, but that's what these are. But it is, the warmer weather is coming, and it is pedicure season, so we all need to get our pigs painted, you know. And this is the color that I have been reaching for the most. This is Topless and Barefoot by Essie. I hope my camera is focusing, but that is what it looks like. It is the most beautiful nude, but it almost has, and I hope it picks up on camera, it almost has a, like a little bit of a purplish undertone, like the tiniest amount of like a brown or a purple undertone. It's not like, I feel like it's not like a pink based nude, like, but it still is like, it is the most wonderful nude. It is my favorite of all time nude nail polishes. Like I said, it's Topless and Barefoot. I love the name. I know it's very scandalous, but like, I want to be on a beach topless and barefoot, like drinking a pina colada. Like, I don't. So next up, I have a hair tool that I want to talk about. And this is the Hot Tools 3-Barrel Waver. Oh boy, I've had this for a while, like years, and I tend to forget about it. Just because I normally just kind of blow dry my hair, which is what's going on right now, when I just blow dry it, and then I'll just kind of like upkeep it with dry shampoo, and I just kind of want to, oh, this is all sticky. Oh no, what happened? Well, I'm going to need to clean this, but occasionally, and I would like to do it more often, I like to whip this bad boy out and curl my hair with it. Oh my goodness, it's so sticky, I can't show you, but you just like put your hair in it and like hold it and then just kind of like work it down the hair. If you watched my 100th video on my channel, that was a while ago, my hair was curled with this. So I haven't been reaching for it like all the time this past month, but when I have the time and I want to do like a little something extra and like feel a little sexy, I will grab this and I will curl my hair with it, and I absolutely love my hair the way it comes out when I use this. So this has definitely been a favorite of mine, and it's pink and it's adorable. I got this at Ulta. like I said, years ago, so I'm not sure if they still sell the pink one, but I do know that they still sell hot tools and they do sell this tool. Last like physical item that I have to talk about is a candle. Oh, did I talk about a candle in my last video? Oh, I did. I talked about the one I have in my beauty room. This is one that has always been my favorite since I was like a teenager. This is a scent that has been around for so long. And this was one of the first candles that I ever like purchased for myself when I moved out with my husband. And so that was like 8 or 9 years ago. And I still love it. And it is Midsummer's Night by Yankee Candle. It's so good. And it, the way I can describe it, like I guess I'm just kind of a sucker for these type of candles. If you, again, watched my last video, this pretty much smells the same. It smells like men's cologne to me. I'm gonna link the candle and like the description of it and everything in the description box. All this stuff will be linked in the description box, but it smells like men's cologne, again, similar to the other candle, and that's truly just like one of my favorite smells, is I love anything that smells like men's cologne. So this is a big favorite of mine. You can definitely tell I have used quite a bit of it. I've had this candle for about 2 years though, so I haven't burned through all of this recently, but I did bust it out because this, you know, the warmer weather is coming. And when it is warm out, this is my go-to candle, and I have been just, oh, I've been so obsessed with it. I light it every night. It's wonderful. So let's talk about, I have one recipe that I wanted to share with you guys, and then I have 2 pieces of entertainment that I wanted to share with you guys that have been, oh, so good. So the one recipe that I wanted to show you was I made a paleo banana bread. I will put a picture up here on the screen, not of, it'll be somewhere here, not of the banana bread I made because mine is not that pretty, but this is like from the recipe. And I will also put the recipe in my description box, like the link to it. It's not my recipe, I'm not taking credit for it. But, and I'm not even paleo, to be honest, I don't follow that diet, but it was a very like healthier version of a banana bread. I found that most banana bread recipes, you're like adding sugar into it, and just, I think, you know, I wanted to make a healthy banana bread. I mean, you already have the sweetness of the bananas. You do not need more sugar in it. And this was just a wonderful recipe. It does call for almond butter, so if you're allergic to nuts, you will want to consider that. And I did not put chocolate chips in mine. Like I said, I just made like the straight banana bread, and it came out perfect. And that has been my breakfast for the past like week. I made like a loaf of it. And I've had that with like some strawberries or like, I don't know, an orange. And it's just like the perfect like everyday brunch breakfast. And oh, it's so, so good. So definitely check that out down below. You won't be sorry. So then my 2 pieces of entertainment that I wanted to share with you guys is I watched this 2 weeks ago, and that is David Letterman's new special on Netflix. It is called My Next Guest Needs No Introduction. He did President Obama. He did Malala, which was the women's activist for education. Unfortunately, most people know her by the woman or the girl that got shot in the head by the Taliban. But she is a wonderful, wonderful advocate for women's education and just, I don't know, all of children's education, but she more focuses on women's. So it was her, President Obama, George Clooney, and Jay-Z. He doesn't do a lot of shows. I think he only puts out like 1 show a month. It's very sporadic when he uploads or when he releases these uploads. I'm talking like it's YouTube. So I watched President Obama's first, and I absolutely loved it. I would encourage you to go in with an open mind, even if you are not a fan of President Obama. What I really enjoyed about it is that the show was not overly political with all of them. Yes, they do talk about politics because I do feel like that's a very hot topic in America right now, but I don't think that it is overly political, and it's not, you know, an hour of just like trashing the political system in America. They do talk about other things and other interests and fun stories, and I'm just completely impressed by it. And I absolutely loved it. I did not think that I would enjoy George Clooney's or Jay-Z's. Just personally, I just didn't think that I would enjoy what they had to say. But because I watched Obama's and I watched Malala's and I loved them so much, I decided to give these a try, Clooney and Jay-Z, and I was just equally impressed. And they're hilarious, and I loved every single one of them. I actually watched them all in one night. I stayed up till like midnight and just kind of marathoned the whole show. It's really wonderful, guys. I can't recommend it to you enough. So the last favorite I have for the month of April actually happened toward the end of March, but I'm including it just because it was after I had filmed my, you know, the shit I'm loving. So I'm including it in this video. And we actually, my husband and I, listened to an episode when we were coming back from New Hampshire. I will link the New Hampshire vlog in my description box or at the end of this video. Excuse me while I pick my nose. So it is a podcast, and it is called The Dollop, and let me just read you a little bit about it. The Dollop is a bi-weekly American history podcast. Each week, Dave Anthony reads a story to his friend Gareth Reynolds, who has no idea what the topic is going to be about. So the two people mentioned, Dave and Gareth, they are comedians, and they pick a, I don't know, something, not fun, but something important to talk about in American history, and it is truly hilarious. It's just two comedians, just the absurdity of the things that they talk about is hilarious, even though it's not really something we should be joking about, but it's abstract. And so they talked about the one that I've listened to two already. I have listened to the Donald Trump one. They talked about Donald Trump's history, and the one we listened from coming back from New Hampshire was opioids in America, like morphine, the opioid crisis, heroin, all of that, and actually just kind of the start of when opioids were introduced in America, which was actually in the early 1800s, which I had no idea about that at all. So I do like them. They are educational. You will learn some things, and they are just, it is one of the funniest things I have ever listened to, like to the point where I was going to ask Chris to shut it off because like my face hurt from laughing. Like my stomach hurt, and I just, oh my goodness, it was too much for me. So I definitely would recommend it, and I believe most of the episodes are actually on YouTube. I don't know how legal that is, but I'm pretty sure most of them are on YouTube, so it's kind of like an audiobook. You can just like pop that on in the background while you're cleaning or whatever, and it's a lot of fun, guys. I definitely 100% recommend that to you, and it really made me happy in the month of April. So that is all I have for you this month. I am so excited to be doing this video. Like I said, favorites are my favorite video to film and also to watch. I just love to see what makes people happy in that month, and I think it's just a great way to kind of like foster like a conversation, you know, like this is what made me happy, what made you happy, and I just think it's easy for people to film these type of videos because they're talking about things that they love. So I love all favorites videos, like lifestyle favorites, which would kind of be what considered this video, or like a makeup favorites video. I absolutely love favorites videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video as well and as much as I did. Like I said, next while of videos are pre-filmed, so just keep that in mind when you're watching them. But wish me luck on my kitchen renovation, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye!